Oh, let me unmute my mic. Yeah. What's up? What's up? All right. Hey, I'm here. It's been a minute, but we bike. Alright, I'm chilling though. I don't know what I'm gonna do first. I don't know what I'm doing at all either, man, you know. So right now, I'm probably just gonna, I don't know, y'all see this picture? The baddies of Henderson? Why that shit cut off though? I ain't really gonna trip about it right now though, for real. You dig? But yeah, that shit, I think it's good. I think it's good. The mic sound good. I think everything sound good. I don't know. We shall see. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to look for this other thing. Shout out Charleston White and Say Cheese. You dig? Oh, Boosie acting like a Cali nigga. That shit was kind of funny. I remember that video like last week or something. Nah, 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah. Where that shit at? There we go. Sheesh. Nigga, Drake got his fingernails painted yellow. Sheesh. Oh, that cool. That's cool right there. Yeah, we leave it like that. Got some mushrooms. Alright, let's see what Charleston White talking about real quick. Well, we already, yeah, like, nah, I don't know. We'll wait for a second. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me make sure everything else straight. Sheesh. Saturday night, he finna get blowed. You can show all types of weed on this picture. Status update. Status update. Alright. Alright. So let me see real quick. Let me look for some videos real quick. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go live on TikTok too, because my subscriptions is working on TikTok now. So I'm not wasting my time on TikTok. I can actually make money with subscriptions, which is nice. Because you know, otherwise you just wasting your time on TikTok, right? Hey man, say man, get your business about you, man. Like go do something, get you something started, man. Why the fuck did they change that shit up? I still gotta attach my PayPal and shit to it too, but I'm gonna do that shit later. You people live too on YouTube. Bang. Oh shit. Hold on. There we go. Alright, Alright, about to. Oh, I can't put that there. I just changed this then. That looks good. Oh yeah, let's put the skull too. Oh shit, we about to go live. Hold on. I gotta close this door though. I gotta close this door though. Yeah. Oh, I gotta get on motherfucking, hold on, some Wi-Fi real quick. I ain't even realize it. Whatever. It is what it is. Alright, let's see. I'm still looking for more videos, so hold on. Oh, it went dark? How the fuck? Hold on. I mean, I know I can bring it back like that, but sheesh. Alright. Did it do it again? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, I know why. I know why. It's because it's just tripping anyway, because I made this shit brand new. Like that. Alright. 1 second. I'm trying to organize all these screens and shit. Alright, that worked. Now I may look for more videos. Oh, that's what that dude look like? Finally seen what that motherfucker look like. Yeah, y'all can't see that shit right now. Oh, Netflix, what's up? We got a Netflix symbol. Alright. That almost fucked me all over. I pressed the wrong button and shit. Almost lost track of reality. Oh yeah, we're gonna listen to some of this. Not right now though. Alright, well, let's fuck it. Let's listen to the Charleston White video real quick.
Now Vlad TV, Vlad seemingly responded to what you said about him picking Boosie over you. You know, he did an interview with Academics, and he really just said, you know, that he didn't want to bring you back on his show because of the things that you say about, you know, the kids and the Asian hate, and it had nothing to do with Boosie. Basically, that's what he was saying.
2 weeks before me and Boosie got into it, me and Vlad TV was scheduling an interview. 2 weeks before we got into it, we was in talks and communication of doing another Vlad TV interview.
Right. But that
so yeah, Vlad
down.
lying.
He definitely lying.
I don't know how Vlad can have a problem with anything that I've said or done. He put rappers on there who talk about killing people. Not only that, he put rappers on there who actually are accused of killing people. Not only that, he put mob gangsters on there who actually killed multiple people. He don't go get their victims.
Yeah, to fix the
Not
mic.
once have I seen not one killer on Vlad TV apologize to their victims, and they gloat in their crimes. They gloat in their crimes. Not once have I ever seen Vlad pay homage to no victims of all the people he's had on his platform who are known convicted killers, murderers, gangsters, and everything.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
He said, I'm playing.
I've never done none of what they say. I've said, but these people who have actually done time. Actually done time. So they saying, well, you can't joke about that. Well, they let the rappers joke about spinning the block and killing this and killing that.
Right.
Me and Biggie got a whole song about talking about fucking a baby in the ass and throwing it over the bridge.
Holy shit.
Pimp C. I kicked in his door. We fucked his main honey. I'm looking at rape. I'm looking at kidnap. And when these bitches get through, they go be full of hot caps. T.I. drive the bitch to Missouri and dump her ass in Missouri if she pregnant. Put dick in her daughter, put dick in your daughter and dare to have children. Put dick in your daughter and dare her to have children. A driver ass in Mississippi to drive. Come on, homie.
Oh, yeah.
So what I want to
line.
show is the hypocrisy of this shit. Yeah, I said that about Asian babies. They let them say it about black babies. But where was these Asian people at with the same Asian hate when the Asians are committing hate toward black children? Remember the guy in New York that shot the black baby?
Oh, yeah.
Math Hoffa was accused of raping a girl. The girl gave a detailed description of her raping, not using a condom. And the doctor, she went to the doctor afterwards. There's a police report on Math Hoffa for rape. There's a police report on Kobe Bryant for rape. There's a police report on Tupac for rape. There's a police report on Mike Tyson for rape. Not me.
Yes, it is.
I'm just playing. But I started out playing killer. And I served time for killing the white man. They said, oh, he ain't no killer. He ain't never killed nobody. I said, okay, I'm going to play rapist then. I rape white bitches too. Oh, he's a rapist. Yeah, so I started out playing killing white folk. So I just wanted to come use this character, homie, to expose everything that I've exposed. And I think I've done a good goddamn job.
Good job.
So you said 2 weeks before you were supposed to go back on Vlad. That's when you got into it with Boosie. Did Vlad stop answering your phone calls or what?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Of course he did.
And
well, this is why. Because Boosie made a whole video, him and T.I., remember? If anybody give me a platform, anybody give me an interview. Remember he said that.
He did say that. He said it.
Not just him, Steven Jackson said it. T.I. said it.
At least tried to.
Funny Marco said, man, they called me and told me, take it down. So DJ Academics lied and said, Live Nation said they don't want him. I'm hosting a Live Nation tour.
Hey.
So now, man, yeah, nah, homie. So I'm saying to anybody, white people, black people, whoever got a problem with me saying raping Asian babies, y'all don't have no problem with saying raping our babies. Y'all don't have no problem with them promoting the death and destruction 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days on every major radio platform and got some of the biggest sponsorships in the world. And for 24 hours, all we hear is degradation of black women, death, destruction, and detriment of black males in America due to gun violence. And they got a problem with what I'm saying? Nigga, fuck them people. And fuck everybody else that they think I said something about, including them babies. Nigga, I'm for us. Our babies. Our babies. Cause don't nobody give a fuck about our babies, nigga. When Tuka was being smoked up for years by them kids, JoJo, when all these babies were being murdered and slaughtered, Tamir Rice, now all of a sudden everybody's sensitive.
Right.
Now all of a sudden everybody's sensitive about what a nigga is saying. Nigga, they ain't heard nothing yet. Nigga, I'm just getting started.
Right. Charleston White again with another classic interview. What? Shout out Say Cheese too for that, man. And he don't be trying to copyright people, so shout out Say Cheese for that as well. But yeah, we're gonna move on to something else. I don't really know, really. I'm just, chilling. So, shit. I ain't even got no other videos right now, low key. That was it. Shit. Blew my load at the beginning. I didn't even know that one was gonna be good, honestly. That one was pretty good, but you can count on Charleston White to bring the entertainment. Gotta change this title on this TikTok stream. Excuse me for a moment. Bear with me, please. All right. That's good. Hopefully that makes a difference. But yeah, let's check some out. I'm looking through some more videos real quick. Matter of fact, let's run hopefully a quick match of Breakthrough. It's the weekend, so it should be double XP. Let's see what we got. I would play 2K, but I don't like it this year. That shit's trash. Bitch said shut the fuck up. Hold on, I gotta see this one.
$20 super chat. Kiko obviously doesn't know Tay. Tay naturally has a deeper voice. Her tone of voice is only rude when she says something that the world doesn't agree with. Once again, love you so much, Tay.
Is my voice not
Frieza.
deep? I have a pretty fucking deep voice too. It's a tone of voice.
Right.
It's fine. We both had attitude towards each other. It's a debate. Things get heated, but okay. I don't think that she has a deep voice, sure, but I don't
because you were
consider
saying I
more
was
than mine.
rude. If you read it,
Yeah,
because
because you were.
No, I'm telling you,
you
now,
were
it's-
being rude.
It's
Uh-oh.
a debate. I have no issue with you. I think you're beautiful. It's a debate.
I'm
I
not
do
s-
this for a living, but you said I was rude. That's why he's saying that.
Because you were rude in that moment.
No,
Yes.
I could be honest
Your,
and tell
your
you if
tone
I
of
was
voice
rude
is
or
quite
not.
rude.
But you don't
That's
know
your
me.
opinion.
But
That's
you
my
don't know
opinion.
me though.
I don't
so
give
you're
a
assuming.
fuck if I know you.
See, look,
You were being
yeah,
rude
I'm
in that
rude, but look at
moment.
you.
That's fine.
You're
But like,
very
see how you're pointing and all
disrespectful.
stuff like that.
You're very disrespectful.
You're very disrespectful too when you were
I'm
saying to me
literally just
earlier.
explaining
You got a
this, and
little
look how-
mad
look
earlier.
how mad you're
You get a
getting.
lot. You got
She
a
said
lot of.
you got a little mad earlier.
and
I'm
you
not
were.
mad at
You had a
all.
tone of voice with me that was rude.
I'm not
Point blank
mad at all.
period.
I'm telling
and
you, like
my tone of
5,000
voice was
times.
rude back. No one's
Girl, you've been
mad.
rude this whole time.
Okay.
She said, boy, you been rude.
You act like a child.
Stupid.
See, and then here I've never
Jordan.
said anything about your character or anything, and you're the only
I
one
could
commenting
care
on mine.
less.
Wait.
Like that's like it was so crazy.
Let
to
me
You're a
get. Let me.
grown-ass woman.
Let me just. Let me.
Quiet,
Oh
cállate.
God.
Like, listen,
guy, I
I'm the
think.
rude one. You just told me to shut up in another language.
Be quiet.
Let's just. Everyone. Let's just.
Alright, just be
No, I'm
quiet.
fine, but it's just like don't act like you're some cool, calm, and collected person when you're far from it.
Trust me, if I was screaming and getting up and wild, you would know when I'm getting like that. And I'm not far. Like I'm not even close
I'm
to being
always like
upset.
that.
This is what I do for a living, baby. It's a debate. Calm
I don't
down.
give a fuck if
poppin'.
you're upset. I'm just saying your tone of voice
Cállate,
can
yeah.
be rude sometimes.
done.
Guys.
Don't fucking
tell me
No,
shut
no,
up
no,
again.
no, no, no,
Tell
no,
me shut up
Hold
again.
on. Hold on.
Cállate.
Hold on. Guys,
a
breathe.
debate,
You're
girl.
on it? No, but Derek can tell me to shut up. That's what you're not gonna start
Cállate
doing.
means be quiet.
Guys.
Are those not synonyms?
Please
I'm
be
so
quiet.
sorry.
Let's
Okay, how
just-
about you
hold on.
shut the fuck
Whoa,
up?
whoa, no.
See?
Yeah, I
Uh-oh.
can go there
Wait,
too.
wait.
Caliente, caliente,
You told her
por
to
favor,
shut the
caliente.
fuck up.
Okay.
Shut the fuck
Yo,
up.
You're
Like, how about
embarrassing
that?
yourself.
Kiko,
That's
Kiko,
sad.
I don't
Kiko,
care.
both
I'm
of-
not
wait,
embarrassed
both of you.
at all.
Hold
At
on.
all.
Yo, both of you.
Sad.
Both of you. Let me do the super chats, and then you guys can.
Go finally.
Continue.
You guys
3
can.
hours.
Hold on. You guys can kiss after the show, okay?
Hell no.
Right, I think we already know
Okay.
at this point.
Guys,
except
hold
for
on,
her. I think
hold
she's
on.
still going.
He's like trying to get control of the fucking show. Yeah, you guys aren't safe. Oh yeah. Let me switch over to this real quick while I find another video. I think I found another video, but I'm still trying to play the game, so hold on, let me turn this thing up real quick. Oh yeah. Oh shit, I see a sniper. Oh, the tornado is down there? Oh, we could just go down there then. We can go down there. Can't use my thing yet. Alright, I can only use this thing. Alright, so let's do this. Let's switch it to this. Switch it to this. Switch it to this. Oh, I'm in the middle of the road. Hold on, shit. He could have killed me too. He's ass.
Activating
Holy
EMP.
shit.
Incoming zone.
What the fuck? Where are those shots coming from? Not behind us, right? Alright.
Secure this sector.
Holy smokes. We in this thing. Put one right here. We got a beacon. It's 2 tornadoes, 3 tornadoes. What the frick? When did Battlefield start putting 3 tornadoes on the map?
You have new objectives. Secure the sector.
What? For real, it's 3 tornadoes. 1 passed us up already and 2 are coming at us. Damn. I was almost to where I needed to be. But somebody was at the angle before I got there.
Requesting medical aid.
Let's see if I can get a medic. Friday night. I probably can get a medic. Well, wait, maybe not. Holy shit, they got infinite lives. Oh, I got a medic. Somebody smoked the spot and let me get out of there. Hell yeah, I appreciate that. Fuck. Put this shit right here. I thought I put the thing over there already. What the fuck? Oh, they got one of them devices. We ain't gonna never get through. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna just knife some people. Fuck it. Oh, no. I should have threw it a little sooner. That's what happens when you try to play the knife game. I hit somebody with a knife, huh? Holy shit, they just throwing grenades all in there. What's up? How's it going, Angel? So many grenades. Granada. Yeah, they pushed it back. We ain't getting in there. Oh, this is after the update too, ain't it? I think it is.
All objectives secure. The sector is now under our control.
I should do a shotgun maybe. I haven't played with a shotgun in so long. I could probably use a shotgun. Let's go engineer. No, I mean assault. My bad. Why the fuck did I spawn so far back? Sheesh. Running simulator.
Be careful. Enemies detected in the sector. New objectives marked.
Damn, he got his shit blowed up. I ain't seen nothing, but I'm just making sure. I blew his ass up. C4, the room, win. I lay it down for a second. I can't see shit. Damn! That's crazy. I was about to turn that corner too.
Stifler's.
If I could have turned that corner, I would have dropped that fool. Holy shit. Damn, it's going down. Damn, nothing.
Contain the Russian forces in this.
Holy sh!
Take the objectives and end.
I didn't even know they was right there already. What the frick? Making good progress though. Do they automatically spawn you back laying down? Because if so, that's perfect. Holy shit, it's going down right here. What the fuck?
Northeast!
Damn, I see him.
Reloading now! Hostile on the map!
Thank you.
They're shooting at me! Soldier down!
Fuck, I'm out in the open. I was trying to get around that fucking thing so I can push. The sweats are on. PC. Motherfucking mouse and keyboard, motherfuckers. Yeesh. I will get you one day. Have I even died yet? Because I kept getting respawned by medics. I'm gonna die this time. Oh yeah, I definitely died a few times. Like, oh, did I die? No, I did. I died more than once. This part is hard, so let's go to this gun.
Tracking. Tango, on my mark. 150 meters away. Marking a hostile.
Got his hat.
Tango mark. 130 meters. Target mark.
Ah. Missed that fool.
Multiple enemies on my mark. 150 meters.
I think we won.
Russians are abandoning the site. We've won today. Thanks to you.
No thanks to me. Don't try that. Don't patronize me. I played like shit that time, but it's all good. I'm not a professional Battlefield player. Even though I may play one on TV. Definitely not the case. Damn, are the finals coming on tomorrow? Let's check this video out real quick.
I was doing some research and took a look at Russia and where Russia is on the map. Then I saw a 1771 map showing the land that we know as Tartaria, or Tartary. Well, then I saw that Tartaria's flag had a dragon on it, and I thought that was interesting. And then I went to check Russia's flag, and theirs had a horse. Wait, the horse is standing on? What is that?
Dragon?
Don't tell me that is a dragon. Thank you for joining me for episode 24 of My Lunch Break. I hope you're all having a great day.
My Lunch Break, episode 24.
And if you're new, welcome.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Possible.
All right, I'm back. Let's move ahead a little bit in that video. Hold on, let me see.
Led by a 23-year-old master builder that designs and builds the most incredible architecture in the whole world in the 1800s in Ohio. And he is never mentioned in any news articles until years after the buildings are completed, which is totally normal and acceptable. Oh, it isn't? No, it isn't. Samuel Hannaford and Sons Construction Company did not have any known records until 1896, when a newspaper finally mentioned them. But they were supposedly off building tons of buildings before then. Okay, we're all caught up, and let's attack this narrative even further. The Music Hall in Cincinnati, Ohio. The construction of the Cincinnati Music Hall took approximately 2 years. The building process began in 1876 and was completed in 1878. Simple construction in the 1800s, of course. Oh, right, I forgot. Massive construction projects were just thrown together in 24 months in the 1800s. What are we reading here? 24 months? In a time where horse-drawn carriages, wagons, and carts were commonly used for local transportation, both for personal travel and the transport of goods. Who believes this type of civilization was capable of constructing something like this in a time frame that we would struggle with today? I think they would have built this faster than our current civilization if this story is true. Could you imagine? All right, honey, I'm leaving for work in my horse and wagon. I'll be back at 5. I'm off to build this 158-foot high music hall that includes an iconic bell tower and spire. Me and a couple sons will get this thing done, no problem, in under 24 months. Hope there isn't any traffic on my way there. What a joke. The Cincinnati Music Hall has a total seating capacity of around 3,516. Are you on the fence? If it's still an old world building? Should I continue and help you over the fence? The Music Hall was completed in 1878, supposedly. What do you think happened 2 years later? Take a guess. The fire resulted in significant damage to the interior of the building, including the destruction of the original auditorium. However, the exterior structure largely survived, and the Music Hall was subsequently restored and rebuilt. Okay, so we have another fire burned down the building story. And remember, this is always the clear giveaway. The fire story is so repetitive, but it is key to our research. It gives the whole thing away, and this building is from the old world. Time and time again, they supposedly construct these incredible buildings. And in a few short months later, the building is said to have had so much fire damage that it needed a complete renovation. Over and over, they say this, all over the world. And of course, there was not a fire. There was not a huge master renovation. This is the building right here. This is the original building. So built in 1878, supposedly. Fire in the Music Hall in 1880, supposedly. And the rest of the old world town got burnt down 4 years later. The Burn District fire destroyed pretty much the entire downtown area. Just unbelievable. So not only did the city hall burn down, but the entire downtown area also? That's crazy. In 4 years? After all these strange occurrences with the Samuel Hannafords and Sons Company, I couldn't be more certain that they were a front for these buildings. It is right in our faces. All of the key giveaways are there that show these buildings are built by a previous civilization. And they should be taken care of and looked at with open eyes the next time you see one. They are incredible structures that stand the test of time, unlike anything that we would build today. They were not built in the 1800s, in my opinion. They were built by a much more advanced civilization. Should we note another fire? A much more recent fire? The fire at the Cathedral of Notre Dame in Paris on April 15th, 2019. It is believed to have started accidentally. The initial investigation indicated that the fire originated in the attic space of the cathedral. It was speculated that the fire was sparked by an electrical short circuit that occurred within the ancient wooden framework of the roof. Whoops. Accidentally burnt down another old world incredible structure. It's just sad, to be honest. Whoever was in charge of burning our buildings down in the 1800s seems to still enjoy lighting them up. Should we enter Australia? Let's do it. The Royal Exhibition Building. The construction of this building supposedly started in 1879. I wonder how long this took to build. Any guesses? I wish we could have a live chat going to see what you would all say. Well, the right answer is 1 year. Construction started in 1879 and finished right up in only 1 year, which is totally logical, and we all believe that.
It happens all the time, right?
Oh, we don't? And a fire, of course, because we
not
have to
again.
make sure that that goes into the narrative. Can I ask, is this like a rule that they have to put a fire narrative into the story? There's no
Right.
way that
Every
every
time.
single one of these buildings that are built in a year have some sort of fire.
Thank you. If women
Not
don't have
every
it-
single house on the block has a fire that burns down the whole thing. The chances that they all start on fire are none. There is no
Are none.
chance. At the time of its completion in 1880, this was one of the largest buildings in the world, and built in just 1 year. Oh, and remember, just to drive this
Damn.
home, this was for the Melbourne International Exhibition. So not only did they throw this thing up in 1 year, they also built many other buildings at the exact same time. So simple in 1879. Some still stand today. The Victorian Supreme Court, the Carlton Gardens, the Melbourne Museum.
Ooh,
I hope this helps
those look
clear things
nice.
up for everyone. This type of construction is not an easy task
Thanks for the
today,
likes. Appreciate
let
that.
alone in 1879. There are so many questions to still be answered, but this is just getting
Helps out
so
the
obvious
algorithm.
that nobody in the 1800s built these buildings, and especially in only 1 year. It isn't logical thinking to really believe that. One construction company
don't
can
think
throw up
logically.
all of these buildings in 1 year? Or which construction company? Or which construction companies? Who believes this? Believing that narrative, after seeing the countless fire stories from Ohio to Chicago to Australia and over to Europe and everywhere else in the world, believing that narrative is just indoctrination to the core. We all are allowed to think for ourselves. Just imagine this
Indoctrination to the
being
core.
built by a community that had horses and wagons as their main source of transportation in just 1 year. It isn't logical thinking. In my opinion, we are being lied to, and it's time to realize it. And we have a bonus today. We are going to go
bonus.
to India for the bonus. I wanted to show you all the Karla Caves. These are rock-cut caves. These date back 2,000 years
guys,
to the
I
year
hope all is
160
well.
BCE. So they say. Now, who actually believes
My bad. The Snowfalls guy said he talks to the devil to get right with acting. Hold on, we'll get to that in a second.
this? If you do believe this, then you are admitting that we cannot build the way people used to build. Just because it's ancient does not mean you can just brush it off. It doesn't just get a pass. Oh, that cave is ancient and too old, so we don't need to think about it. On this channel, I am suggesting that our timeline for this batch of humans that are currently here began around 300 years ago. These caves could have been built at any point before 300 years ago. And no, not by aliens. This was built
Right.
by humans, a previous civilization that had technology that surpasses ours by miles. If they could build like this, and it's still here, then what else did they have? What other technology did they have
It's
with
still
them
here.
every day? The buildings and architecture are proof that there were civilizations before us that were superior. The knowledge is gone. When I say we don't build like this anymore, we don't. Our civilization never did.
We don't.
Previous civilizations did. We are realizing this now. You have to ask yourself, why could they build like this 2,000 years ago? And we have never built like this in our entire lifetimes. And we most likely never will. This knowledge will be held away from us. Our buildings crumble with time. The ancient buildings don't go anywhere. They are here to be discovered by the next civilization. Why do you think our buildings are not built with stone? Would the narrator want to have to redo all of the stories to add us in for the next batch of people? These are just honest points. Points that people need to hear to see what is going on around them. There were 100% previous civilizations, in my opinion. The buildings prove this. And I'm just going to share something else because I have so many tabs open. And I need to
All right.
share this
He's
stuff
like,
with
"Fuck it."
everyone. And I've been meaning to speak on this for a while. The Grand Library of Alexandria in Alexandria, Egypt, was one of the largest and most significant libraries in the ancient world. Most of us have heard about it by now.
Burned
It was
down.
burned to the ground. All of the books, said to have had 400,000 scrolls, equivalent to around 100,000 books. So a lot of information burned to the ground in the year of 48 BCE. Now, is this story real? Who knows? It was like 2,000 years ago, supposedly. And we
Damn.
know how they make up stories by now. But even if this story isn't real, there is a point that we have to understand. I'm sure 100,000 books have been burned that had knowledge that would be incredible for us today. Who's to say just one library was
it.
burned? Think about the amount of information that we as a civilization are not allowed to know about now. With this being said, I'm going to close this episode off with this. Our current civilization honestly doesn't buy any books anymore. Do any of us read books regularly? Or do
Right.
we read information that is on a digital screen? Do we listen to presentations like this episode today for our information?
Obsolete.
What would happen?
Yeah, that's basically how I would get my information off videos. Let's see what this one is. This is about the actor from Snow Falls and probably other actors too.
Superstars in Hollywood. What makes these chosen few eligible for superstardom was thought to be
bad.
natural born given talent, connections, and good luck. But honestly, can it truly just be talent, luck, and connections that create superstars? So many talented actors, more than you can even possibly imagine, end up having failing acting careers. The reason for this is because talent and
They don't
luck
toe the
aren't the
line.
only things needed to get to the top. There's a sinister price to becoming a star in Hollywood, a price that just about all Hollywood stars were willing to pay to have the world. Hollywood is ran by very rich and powerful executives that own these big movie studios. These men are driven not only by money and power, but by the alliance they take behind closed doors. Those men
devil.
don't pray to the same God you and I pray to. Who they pray to isn't a God at all, but a fallen angel. Hollywood is the perfect place for the devil to hide because he blends right in. All the devil ever wanted was to be worshipped and praised like God is. Since he couldn't convince the world to worship him, he convinced the world to worship themselves instead of God. Hollywood is the home of the false idols who are willing to do anything to be worshipped, just like Lucifer. The
Right.
actors that are chosen to reach the top must pay the ultimate price for their time in
Idol
the
worship.
limelight. In order to shine like a star, you must first be enlightened by the light of the light bearer himself. These celebrities not only worship Lucifer, but they channel Lucifer and use him to get whatever they desire at the cost of their souls. These celebrities perform channeling rituals in order to channel the demonic energy given by the devil. The actor Damson Idris, who plays Franklin from the FX hit show Snowfall, recently
Yeah, that's what I
revealed
was
in an
talking
interview
about.
that he himself channeled the devil in order to get his performance to the next level. Damson admits openly that while on set, he knew he needed to take his performance to a higher level. So he
Jeff
went to a
Bridges is
corner
looking
in
at
the
him
room
like-
and asked the devil to enter him. He claims he felt the energy for weeks and had nightmares.
I remember sometime we do 10 episodes for my show, and in this last season, I was hitting a block. I was like, oh, I'm not doing it right? So I went in the corner, and then I was looking at the wall, and I was like, come on, devil, right? Come to me, because I had to do something like crazy, right? Had nightmares for a month. So it does come after, like nightmares every day. I just felt that energy, and I had to pray and do all this stuff to like get rid of it. And you call your mom up and you're like, you're back to life. And that stuff is real. That stuff really is real.
As you heard for yourself,
Israel.
Idris admits to calling on the devil to help him with the scene for his show Snowfall. This is Idris openly admitting that he ritually channels the devil. This isn't something that he was just doing for the first time either, as you can't just summon the devil. It is believed that certain rituals have to be done to summon the devil, something that a person who is not an occultist would know nothing about. The most disturbing thing about all of this is that millions of people were exposed to demonic energy when they watched this scene that Idris channeled the devil to perform. He admits that he became possessed by the devil, meaning the devil took over and he was the one the world was truly seeing. Idris talks about the nightmares afterwards and praying for months, but he does not specify who he was praying to. Idris openly admitted his involvement with the devil. He willingly told people this story. No one asked him to tell. He did this to give thanks to the devil, just like so many other celebrities have done before him. Hollywood has been showing their love for the devil since the beginning. Years ago, Jack Black openly thanked the devil during an award show, while the guests of fellow celebrities cheered them on and threw up what Jack Black called the horns.
Who wants to pray to the devil with me? Who's in with me? Come on, hey, let me see those horns. Let me see those horns. Metal. And the person next to you, come on, lady. Dear Dark Lord Satan, hope everything's good with you. I'm doing fine myself. Just want to say hi
everything's good
and
with you.
ask you to grant tonight's nominees continued success in the music industry.
As you heard for yourself, Jack Black publicly said a prayer to the devil, thanking him for all he has given him, calling on his fellow celebrities to do the same. They tried to hide the truth in comedy, but even if it's said in a joke, it doesn't take away from it being a fact. This is how they mock the masses while guiding them to a burning end. Another actor that openly thanked the devil for his award was Christian Bale. Christian Bale received the Golden Globe Award when out of nowhere, he would thank Satan for his award.
Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration on how to play this role. Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration
How to play this role.
As you heard for yourself, Christian Bale, just like Jack Black, thanks Satan for their careers. Do you really think this is just two actors making the same joke while accepting an award? They are giving praise to the devil, just like Damson Idris is doing. Damson called on the devil so he can enter him and take over. This is very similar to what Denzel Washington said a while back in an interview. In this interview, Denzel, just like Idris, admits to opening himself up to the spirits and allowing himself to become possessed in order to take his performance to the next level.
Basically what I did was got on my knees and sort of communicated with the spirits. And when I came out, I was in charge. Powerful scene. I couldn't have acted that. I couldn't have written that down.
As you heard for yourself, Denzel is confessing to the world that he used the spirits and allowed them to control him to take his acting to the next level, even admitting that he couldn't perform like that without the spirits taking over. What spirits do you think he's referring to? He's referring to the demonic spirits that run Hollywood and all of the entertainment industry, the same spirit that Idris called upon. This isn't just happening with actors. Artists do the same thing. I have spoken plenty of times of Beyonce's so-called alter ego, Sasha Fierce, who she claims takes over her body during performances and takes her performance to the next level. This is very similar to what Damson Idris stated.
Way better than I expected. And Sasha was in full effect. Sasha is my alter ego. When people see me, sometimes I think that when they meet me and they speak with me, they're expecting Sasha. I'm really kind of shy, and not really shy, but more reserved. Nothing like Sasha. She can do things that I cannot do when I'm in rehearsal. I mean, I can try, but then it just doesn't happen. I can sing notes, sing strong, and do all these things that when I'm just by myself, I can't do. I remember right before I performed, I raised my hands up, and it was kind of the first time I felt something else come into me.
As you heard for yourself, Beyonce makes it clear that something comes over her when she's about to perform. It's not just happening with actors and artists either. We also saw similar with the boxer Deontay Wilder. If you saw my video on the dark truth about boxing, then you should already know that this is the same story with Deontay. Just like the other celebrities, Deontay admits to an outside force taking over him during his boxing matches, admitting he gets possessed.
I felt like I walked into my prime. The way I felt in the ring, the way I did the things that I did, it wasn't
focused,
me. No.
Man.
If I could tell you, describe the fight as me being in there, it'll probably sound crazy to you. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't even in my body. I was actually watching my body do what it did to Stavern, which just sound crazy. It's almost like I'm possessing that ring, and that's what makes me dangerous. I don't know where it come from. It's almost like I'm possessing that ring.
As you heard for yourself, Deontay admits, just like Beyonce, that something takes over him while he's in the ring. This is why he came dressed like a demon to some of his biggest matches. Notice all these celebrities openly admit they use Lucifer to achieve greatness.
How's it going?
They have to give him praise for what he has provided them. It's crazy how far gone we are that these celebrities no longer have to hide the truth in comedy or in fiction anymore. They can openly come out and admit to the world that they call on the devil for guidance, and no one even cares. Idris is still going to have fans and is most likely going to get casted for more roles from now on.
Definitely.
Not at all surprising at this point.
I'm good, man.
Idris was even invited to attend the 2022 Met Gala, which lets you know already that they favor him. We must wake up. So many people blindly follow these idols, not knowing what direction they're being led in. These celebrities the masses love so much are literally confessing that they're being used by Lucifer, and the fans choose to ignore this. Notice how during this interview, no one who was interviewing him reacted when he stated he called on the devil. It wasn't nothing out of the ordinary. They kept talking right past it. Hollywood has the masses in a trance. They control their minds with every song and movie they decide to watch. What's truly sad is that most people aren't going to realize it until it's too late. They sadly can't see that they're being led astray. Snowfall was a TV show that glorified the kingpin life, a lifestyle that always ends in the same ending: destruction. This is what the world has been programmed to want. This is the agenda. As you see with Damson, these celebrities are being guided by Lucifer himself, so make sure you don't let these celebrities misguide you. As I always say,
Well, in that case, we'll go to the next video then. Actually, it's a video, it's Lucifer's first interview, so let's check it out.
Whoa, Lucifer in the flesh. Do you know how many journalists would kill, You probably do. First, I want to say thank you to agreeing to this interview, because I know you are a very, very busy person.
Yes. I usually like to fly under the radar. But I figured, since I'm already on the campaign trail, why
Since
not?
I'm already on the campaign trail.
Okay.
You campaign
First,
tonight.
let's talk about your reign. Now, you've had a fairly long one. What would you attribute to your success and popularity?
Oh, that's easy. Every generation is the same. I appeal to their lust and ego. I offer all the sex, wealth, and fame a person could want. Do as thou wilt has been my campaign slogan from the start. And my campaign platform hasn't changed either. I run on the same 3 issues every generation.
What's
lust
that?
of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and pride of life.
Okay. When you say lust of the flesh, what exactly do you mean?
Come on now. What do I mean? Isn't it obvious? I just use humans' own innate physical desires against them. And since sexual desire seems to be the most powerful, I usually run with that. Now, I didn't create sex, but I must say I've done a superb job at perverting it. Take pornography, for example. Well, you should know a lot about this one, Ivan. Weren't you addicted to porn?
This interview is about you,
He said
not
we ain't
about
talking
me.
about
Can we
that.
get back on subject?
Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. What I do is gradually get someone addicted to porn. And once lust has had its full work and he and she can no longer restrain themselves, they usually look to act out their fantasies on someone. And sometimes that someone is a child.
What?
Now, my plan plays
That's
out
weird.
perfectly. That abused child will eventually turn to a life of promiscuity and perversion themselves, allowing me to continue my vicious cycle. And here's the kicker. Many of those abused girls end up right in the porn industry. Now, how's that for irony?
Pretty ironic.
The second thing you had mentioned, I believe, you said lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes. Can you elaborate?
Humans are never satisfied. You always crave more. Bigger house, bigger car, more money, more power. The list goes on and on. I just take their natural ambitious desire, pervert it, and use it against them for their own destruction. My plan is to allow them to never be content. As long as I can keep them craving what others have, I can depend on them to argue, fight, even kill to get it. Humans are so easily tricked into jealousy. And you know what they say. Jealousy is as cruel as the grave.
Yes, I have heard that before. The last thing you had mentioned was, I believe, pride of life. Now, how does this fit into your campaign platform?
Yeah.
Humans are always on a quest for knowledge. I trick the first humans to seek carnal knowledge over godly wisdom, and it's worked like a charm every generation since. With more knowledge comes more pride, and you know pride is my specialty. And since humans don't like to keep God in their wisdom, I'm able to seduce them with all types of things to help puff up their ego. Lately, fame has been my biggest seller. Who doesn't like attention and feeling more important than the next person? Once I make them famous, I can really use it to promote my agenda. With their help, I've convinced half of the world to not only accept sin, but to celebrate it. Do you know what has been my most enjoyable pride campaign to date?
No, what?
Well, my gay pride campaign, of course.
Right.
Not only do I get the chance to promote your own self-destruction, I get to use God's logo, the rainbow, to do it. Love is love, right? My plan not only prevents you worthless humans from reproducing, it distorts the gender roles and allows me to bring all types of chaos and confusion upon your pathetic societies. This has been so successful, I've got men convinced they're women, and women convinced they're men.
That's
and
crazy.
some convinced they're no gender at all. And I've got 2 more Pride Initiative campaigns I'd like to introduce in the near future.
Really? I'm guessing you probably want me to ask you what they are, right?
Well, first, it's Abortion Pride. Now, I think we can pull this off. Society is definitely ready for it. I'm enlisted to help Planned Parenthood to work with marketing and promotions. And all we'll have to do is silence the so-called abolitionists and pro-lifers, because the rest of the church doesn't seem to care. And second is pedophilia pride. Now, society might not be ready for this one just yet, so we'll hold off. I need to desensitize them a little more before we introduce it.
Okay. Let's change gears for a minute and talk about policy. Some may consider your policies destructive, dangerous even. What would be your response to that? What would you say to your detractors?
All of my policies are aimed to do one of three things: either steal, kill, or destroy. And if it's not doing one or all three of those things, then it's not in my agenda, and I'm not promoting it.
Okay. I'm happy you said that. It seems as if you promote your agenda differently to different ethnicities. If so, why?
Of course. I'd be a fool not to. Take black people, for instance. As a people, they're super spiritual, so I can't really convince them that there is no God. What I have been able to do as of late is convince them that he's not the God of the Bible. Now, I've been real successful at promoting black consciousness and Islam in their communities.
Right.
I'm so happy you mentioned black people. It seems as if we've been at the very top of your agenda for quite some time. Why is that?
A few reasons. Black people help me reach the masses. Now, as you know, I was over music in heaven. My beats were so dope, I got over a third of the angels to follow me. And once I got here to the earth, I needed artists and entertainers to help me promote my message here. Who better than black people? Black people possess all the natural rhythm and music ability that I need. And it's easy for me to influence them with money since so many of them grew up without it. Another reason I target black people is because they're strong mentally and physically. If black men were to ever find their identity in Christ, I'd be in trouble. So I try my best to destroy the black family structure and keep black men away from his family and the church. Drugs and incarceration are a couple of my more popular means. Without the head of the household present, I can become the head and influence the children without too much resistance.
So you mean to tell me that your policies are intentionally racist against black people?
Racist? This has got to be the best law I've ever come up with.
What's up, Blaze?
I can't believe that humans still believe there are different races. But to answer your question,
or is that little white Blaze? There you go.
It has always been my policy to target and isolate a group of people. And out of all my strategies, this skin color thing has worked the best. I definitely want to keep white people and black people separated. As long as I can keep black people bitter and white people offended, I'm good. Hopefully black people will never forgive. That way I can continue to use them.
Okay, my question is, what role, if any, does your administration play in this black-on-black crime epidemic?
Well, as great as my administration is, we can't take all the credit for this. Black people help us tremendously. By aborting so many of their babies, they allow us to bring death to their communities. As the Bible says, they sow the wind and reap a whirlwind.
The reap a whirlwind.
When implementing all of these policies, do you ever face any resistance or pushback? And if so, from who?
One group in particular try to oppose every policy I try to implement.
You say everything.
I would be so much further along in my agenda if it wasn't for them.
Really? So what group is that?
Those pesky, born-again Jesus followers. They're a real thorn in my side. Every generation, they come together and try to dismantle one of my signature policies. Now, I've convinced half of the world that Jesus didn't exist and the other half that he wasn't divine. But I can't seem to convince them. They seem hell-bent on telling everybody about him and spreading his message. And some of them believe he's coming to unseat me in this generation. Crazy, huh? I'll tell you, those idiots are really messing with my legacy.
So, Lucifer, How does that make you
It's
feel
Eric
when
again. What's up?
us idiots say that Jesus possibly could be coming back in this generation to unseat you?
Y'all been saying that for centuries. I just use it as motivation to get as much of our agenda pushed through and deceive as many people as possible before he returns. I think I've done pretty well. My record speaks for itself. About 150,000 people die each day,
He
and
upped the
most of
score
them
on
don't
him.
know Jesus.
150,000 people. Whew. Well, you know what? This concludes our interview.
Well, that's it. I mean, if y'all want to see the full version of that video, I'll check it out over at, let me see real quick. Which one was that? It's called Interview with Lucifer. So if y'all want to see that whole thing, go check it out over there.
Looking at relationships like they're a battlefield instead.
Actually, hold on, let me see. I think it's this one I wanted to watch.
Their frontal
first.
cortex not developed until 21. Thank you. If women don't have their frontal cortex not developed until 21, then should women not date at all until they're 21? Men in their 18s are more immature. There is more chance to have a power play.
A power
Okay.
play? What the fuck are you
Alright.
talking about?
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to that whole thing, I mean, you could even argue that younger women are actually at their peak agency when they're between like 18 to 22. I think you have the most negotiating power when it comes to finding
Right.
a partner at that
Maybe
age
even
versus
25.
when you're 31. So who really has the power, I think. Plus also, I wanted to bring this up related to that. I think women get way more experience than men do in the dating realm at a young age. So women are running circles
Definitely.
around, and women are, I think, are just more attuned socially to begin with. So women are just already running circles around men their same age. So like women have,
They don't get it.
by the time a woman's
Yeah, they don't
21,
get
she's
it.
had way more experience dealing with men. Well, I don't know if I want to go down this road because this might, yeah, you've had way more experience dealing with men than the reverse.
I wouldn't say that because I definitely know that boys at my high school at least were going rampant while most of the girls weren't for the fear of being called a hoe or more. But I do agree with your
That's
statement
cap.
that at the same age and at least intelligent wise and like, you know, the power field and stuff, most women,
Power
yeah,
field? What the
at the exact same age growing up have more intellectual power and could maybe manipulate a man worse than they could them. Yeah. But doesn't mean that, I don't think that's because they have more experience or not.
What do you think it is then?
Wait, you're saying the guys
I was
that
kidding. I was kidding. I was kidding. I was kidding.
No, no, but-
Please don't start. I was kidding.
Wait, but the guys at your high school, you said they were, you mean like the top 10% of guys?
I would say
Not all the
overall,
guys,
there's more
exactly.
guys getting more experience. The guys
That's
are getting more
cap.
experience with girls than vice versa because guys weren't scared of being called a hoe or a whore for hopping into a relationship or hooking up with
That's
this
cap.
girl or
They ain't never stopped no girl.
dating this girl. They didn't have that fear. Whereas as girls, I remember all my friends super scared. Like if they would move on from one guy too quickly, they would be the next hoe or like that was a big thing at my school, at least in my schools in my area. I don't know if that's
Okay.
common everywhere.
All right.
He's like, okay, all right. He clearly don't believe her. He know that shit cap. Check this one out real quick.
Stifler's curious. Ask the ladies to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10. Go ahead, Kiara.
10.
You gonna say 10 all the time?
10. I would say like a 7 or 8. Average.
I'm gonna say a 7.
Wait, so
7
did you
or
both
8?
say 10?
Yeah.
Come on.
That's why it's stuttering.
Stop the cap.
You couldn't even get the button
Stop the
right.
cap.
I'm very slow with
Because the
buttons
button knew it was
tonight.
cap. No, it's because everyone has their different opinions. What's a 10 to somebody is not a 10 to somebody else. Brian, you might be somebody's perfect 10. You might be
that's-
somebody's 7. You might be somebody's
He's like,
4.
nah.
Who knows? I could be somebody's 10.
Stop
I could be
the
somebody's
cap.
7. I could be somebody's 4. But it feels, because the first podcast I came on, I said I was a 7. And I thought about when I got home, that just feels so
Well,
stupid and wrong.
Wait, Carson, you can pull it up, Carson. Carson's really toxic. This is his this is Carson's favorited tab on Instagram.
Wow. Yeah, like, I'm not even worried.
So like,
exactly.
scroll down, keep
That's, like,
scrolling,
perfect
Carson.
proof, like,
So like maybe some of these are 9s and 10s, right? Keep scrolling. Go ahead,
Maybe,
Carson.
he
Keep going.
said.
Keep going.
Do all guys have
Is this
tab?
Monka TOS, by the way? Keep going.
Do
Just
all
keep
guys
going.
have this
Keep going
tab?
down.
What
Keep
are they
going down.
talking
Keep
about?
scrolling. Keep
His
scrolling,
favorite
Carson.
tab.
Oh, wait, go back up a little bit. That's who's that chick from Smallville? What's her name?
She's a 10.
Oh, they
What's
can't
her
remember.
fucking name?
I don't know her name, but she's a 10.
Kristen Kruick. That's a 10. Keep going.
Yes.
She's a babe.
They like her?
Okay.
Yeah.
All
that's
right.
fine.
So I mean,
a lot of those
Yeah,
women are
I-
beautiful. Oh, I would think majority of those women I would consider a 10 too.
10 too.
But who am I to mark myself off points already? That's like, I feel like that's just introducing or allowing somebody to come in and just disrespect me even more. If I don't even see myself as a 10, because everyone has different preferences. But also, it was very ironic to me because you guys spent so much time on here talking about filters and editing when half of those photos, if not more, were heavily edited. And that's your 10s?
well, I
Like,
mean, there's bikini photos.
I like, maybe that's why I never.
Some of them were, you know.
Though I guarantee, Brian, I could literally see most of the lines curving on them bitches. I saw face app like a motherfucker on there. They
Facetune,
all almost have
I
face
think
app
that
on them.
shit's called.
Half of those
Hey,
girls don't
it's
even look
hard.
like that in person.
Yo, it's hard to find the proper 10s.
I'm not saying they're nothing. I'm not saying that they're wrong for that, but to use as an example with versus women sitting right in front of you versus some girls you've never seen in real life, you could be. I guess the celebrities, that some of the celebrities there, sure, but all these women, you have no idea who they even are. Probably never even seen them moving besides a still photo.
And
Never even
that's
seen them
why
moving.
y'all shouldn't be using filters on dating apps. That's what I'm trying to
I
say.
already agreed with
that's
that.
why I've been
yes,
arguing.
we
That's why I've
literally
been
all
trying to-
agreed with you with that statement.
Okay, let's get to the next super
Yeah.
chat.
Damn. Anyway, let's play a little Battlefield real quick before I hop off. I got some other shit I gotta do, make some beats and shit. You dig? But nah, yeah, let's switch over to Battlefield real quick. Let's see. Fuck it, we'll play Breakthrough again.
The Antioch Syriac version of the Epistles of Saint Ignatius. The Epistle of Saint Ignatius the Bishop.
Y'all don't know what that is. I'll play that shit another time, maybe. We'll get to that point. You know what I'm saying? We ain't there yet. Is this shit gonna start? Maybe not, huh? Well, there you go. Plans change all the time. Perfect example. What was I wanted to show y'all some shit from yesterday then. Actually, no, I don't want to see that, but similar. Let's see. Oh, no, I'm not gonna play that. Dude hit a hole in one after coming back out with Kodak Black music. Shit, matter of fact, on that note, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Actually, I got some shit I gotta. Actually, no. Wait a minute. The game about to start. It don't want me to leave. All right, so fuck it. We'll stay on. Play one more round, maybe. Maybe half. Ah, here we go.
Accomplishments sees his insignificance in comparison to the.
I'll put that shit later too. Oh, this shit ain't gonna start. It's only 17 people. I mean, it will start, but I ain't finna wait for it. I'm gonna holler at y'all another time though. This was a quick stream. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. I'm out.
Charlie Foxtrot, here we come.
The U.S. plans to illegally launch a weapon at this facility in French Guiana. Russia will not allow this to happen. Work with the other task forces to take the facility. You will have every resource we can provide, but they are limited, and the Americans will try to outlast us. It cannot become a prolonged siege. Strike fast and hard. Transport is waiting.